Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kembali lagi bersama saya di Marola Chanel. Marhaban ya Ramadan guys, para Alipers. Selamat menjalankan ibadah puasa bagi yang menjalankan. Dan semoga amal ibadah puasanya sama bulan suci Ramadan diterima oleh Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Guys, semalam Mas Alip dalam upload karya terbarunya ya guys yang berjudul Sepi. Kenapa ya diberi judul Sepi? Dan para kreator pun dibikin bingung dengan kenapa Mas Alip memilih judul Sepi dan bunyi gitarnya seperti ada kesedihan seperti itu ya guys. Nah, daripada penasaran, langsung saja kita ke videonya. Let's go.
He's got a new song out called Sepi. I've just googled what Sepi means. It means quiet. It means quiet. We have to be quiet. We're always quiet to watch Alip bata play. Anyway, let's check it out.
I'm really excited about this one, so let's do it.
Let's check this out.
Okay, Mr. Alip bata, let's see what you've got for us today in the form of quiet or Sepi. Let's go.
Mantap. Go, go, go.
You know, some of the progressions, some of the notations he's using in this song sound absolutely beautiful. I don't know what key he's playing it in or anything like that, because it's just so, I don't know, it's melodic. It's so melodic. It's so easy to listen to. I actually forgot I was reacting just for a second because I was listening to it and thinking, just taking the melody. And this is a beautiful song. And the fact that it's, I mean, if I'm right when I say it's quite fitting with the style of playing that he's playing. It's cool. It's nice. Love it.
This is such a cool feel. It's almost got like that Baroque classical style to it. The way he's playing it feels like it could be played on a harpsichord or something like that. A really neat, different sound for Alip.
Amazing room sound. I don't know if he's processing this with reverb or not, but it kind of sounds like it. But it's got kind of a really like how you would record like an acoustic classical guitar. So kind of unique. I don't remember hearing that before. I could be wrong, but yeah.
So easy. Some of the scales as well. Some of the scales when he's running down with them bar chords and just flicking his fingers sound absolutely brilliant. I love the fact that this song is so chilled out. This song is so nice and melodic. And Alip is wearing a Slipknot t-shirt. Slipknot are known for heavy nu metal, growling, screaming, making guitars puke, etc. music. And he sat there with a Slipknot t-shirt on going, and it's like, oh my god, the ironies.
Whoa, okay, there's so much to take in this. This is, again, such a different sound. I don't think I've heard anything like this from Alip. The feel that it gives me almost reminds me of something Yanni would compose, but in a Baroque classical style. And just those, when he went into those strummed arpeggiated chords where the notes were ringing out, and it just changed up the feel of the song again from like a proper kind of dancey feel into more of a flowing, soaring feel. That was really cool. And just so cleanly played. He did this hammer on pull off, I think with his ring finger and pinky. That was just so cleanly executed while he was also playing the bass and the mid chordal notes in the middle.
So it seems like a really heavily kind of like a classical guitar influence piece, and I've heard this before, but this one seems more than others, just kind of that the root movement, the bass note movement, and just some of the voicings. And then it kind of goes
Guys,
towards
ini
more of
benar-benar
like these
pengakuan
more
jujur dari
consonant,
mereka,
more
ya, guys.
major-ish sounding parts. That's more like a pop song. So kind of an interesting kind of almost like something you might hear in like a film, as far as like a solo guitar piece or something. So.
Look at that chord shape. Just effortless. That's such a complex structure right there. The fingering for that chord, and yet he just flowed into it so effortlessly.
Nice. Oh. The way he changed pace then, and just went straight back into the original melody. Just easy. The way he just, transitions are so smooth. So smooth.
It's the harmonics Alip plays. Harmonics are different on a guitar because instead of playing on a scale where one note is after the other, harmonics only work in certain spaces where you're cutting the string basically into different divisions, and that's why the harmonic works, because it's even divisions. But being aware of where each of those harmonics are, and then also what pitch they're going to be, what note you're going to be playing with them, I respect that so much. It's something I really need to work on, is getting familiar with all the natural harmonics on the fretboard. But he has such a great, well-rounded understanding of that. And that combined with all his other skills, he's able to not only play something that's impressive to watch and just mind-blowing, skill-wise, but it's also, it like touches your emotions. This is so beautiful melodically, and the tone of those harmonics just adds so well to that.
Ends the performance with a pinch harmonic. They're hard to do enough as it is, and he just goes, and it's done. What an absolutely brilliantly, how can I say this? This was very, very mesmerizing in a different way. I mean, he plays a lot of songs in this style, don't get me wrong, but this was like really, really beautiful. It was some of the stuff he was doing.
It sounded like the is that only a semitone apart? It's got a little bit of dissonance. Yeah, that sounds like a semitone. I don't have perfect pitch, so I can't be sure right now, but that just adds such a spooky, just dissonant feel to the song.
Wow. So he does almost the entire thing with the harmonics, which is always so great. He's plucking the low notes with his thumb and then doing the harmonics while he's fretting like a chord. And the one thing I can tell, along with maybe what I'm thinking is more of like a neoclassical influence almost.
Oke guys, itu dia kompilasi dari kita hari ini ya, yang dibikin oleh Mas Alip semalam ya guys ya. Dan terima kasih banyak telah menonton, dan nantikan video berikutnya, dan sampai jumpa lagi.